Alright, today we are going to make coconut ice cream. Very simple, very easy recipe. We're going to use coconut milk, okay? We're going to use 2 whole cans here of unsweetened coconut milk. It's very important. Make sure you get all of the juice, all of the coconut cream, everything out of the can. Put your can in the trash hole. Make sure you kind of clean up as you go, guys. It's going to get a little bit messy. Now, when you open your cans and you start scooping everything out, you might look inside and look like, oh, why is there kind of this cream and this liquid at the bottom? You might think it's bad. It's not. Coconut just separates very easily, okay? I promise it's still good. Just get it all out of the can, empty it out, make sure you get it all, and put it in your trash hole. Okay, for this whole recipe, guys, we're going to use 1.5 cups of sugar. We're going to use half a teaspoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Now, next thing you're going to do is just mix it all. Shouldn't be a hard step. All you've got to do over kind of a semi-fast speed, give it a really good mix. You're just going to really incorporate some air into this mix, and that's going to be kind of your churning process. We're going to mix it until it kind of doubles in volume because of the air that you're whipping into it. Once you've noticed that your volume has basically doubled, all of your ingredients are nice and mixed, all you're going to do, bang your sticks together, empty this out into a container, and you're going to put it into the freezer for about 4 hours. Then we'll pull it out and mix it a little bit later. Now we're going to make avocado ice cream. We're still going to use coconut milk. This recipe we're going to use 1 can. Get all the contents out, get it into a nice container, and then make sure you get your can right into your trash hole. Alright, if you notice, I didn't really clean my bowl from the last recipe. That's okay, because that one was just coconut milk. This one we're going to be adding the avocado and things like that. So it's perfectly okay to just use the same bowl if you're going to make the recipes. For this one, we're going to use 3 whole avocados. All you have to do, cut them in half, use your knife, bang it against the pit, and then give it a little twist. That'll kind of rip your pit right out of the center of the avocado. Then use a butter knife or a spoon. Just go around the edges of the entire avocado and flip it right into your bowl. And don't forget, guys, get all of those avocado skins. You don't want to use them in your ice cream. Get them into your trash hole. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of lime juice. That's going to keep this from browning as it sits in your freezer. We're going to use half teaspoon of salt. We're going to use roughly about 1 teaspoon of mint extract and 1/4 cup of maple syrup. That's going to be our sugar for this whole process, okay? Then all you have to do, give it a nice mix. This is going to take a little bit longer to break those avocados up and things like that. If you want, you can chop the avocados. It's going to take a little bit of extra step for you, makes the mixing go easier, or you can just do all the mixing all in one bowl, okay? It's just takes a little extra patience. Once you start breaking everything down, make sure you get everything really nice and combined. It's going to be a really, really nice, smooth, green consistency once you have it all done. Then, once it's all done, you've incorporated a lot of air with your whipping process. All you're going to do, get yourself a container, dump it out, and we're going to freeze it for 4 hours. Come back and we'll mix it again. Next up, pour a little bourbon for yourself, just out of good measure. And then we're going to be making our bourbon ice cream. What you're going to need is 1 can of coconut milk, get it empty out, get it in that trash hole. Okay, folks, you're going to need 1/2 cup of brown sugar. You can use about 1 tablespoon of bourbon. Maybe give it a little extra, just for good sakes. We're going to go with 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. I know that sounds weird, just give it a good pinch, okay? Take your time, mix everything up. We're going to incorporate some air, and then all you have to do, Get this into a nice container. We're going to freeze it about 4 hours. We're going to pull it back out and we're going to give it one more really heavy mix. Alright, after you've waited 4 hours, you're now on to the final mixing process. This process is very easy. Pour the containers of the ice cream back into your mixing bowl, and you're just going to whip it on high speed, okay? All you have to do is just give it a good mix. I would mix it for about 2 to 3 minutes consistently. You're not really going to see the volume double. This is more or less to kind of give it a churn, get that milk really nice incorporated to one consistent freeze, okay? Once you have it all mixed, get it back into a container. If you've made the other recipes, continue, all right? Now you'll see that I did not clean this bowl. That's because the first one that I mixed was the coconut. Now we're doing the bourbon, okay? So I'm okay with incorporating those flavors because they basically are. It's just got a little bit of extra bourbon in this one. But same process. All you're going to do, give it a really good mix, empty it back into its container, and give it another freeze. Now for the avocado, we're going to do the exact same thing. And for all of these ice creams, guys, don't be afraid to go through and taste them. All right, more sugar. You want a little more acid, anything. You want a little vanilla, honey, maple syrup, anything. More bourbon. Add bourbon to your avocado. Go for it. It's your life. Live it. Then, once you have it all mixed, back into the freezer for probably another 4 to 6 hours. Pull it out. Get yourself a nice couple scoops of ice cream.